guys. So it seems like the workshop yesterday, we were rushing at the end, and I want to give you guys something to go on in terms of the assignment. Number one, I don't want you to spend a lot of time on this. I want you to get to the React stuff for week 2. So I don't want you to be working on this into Tuesday. Okay, so I want to give you guys just sort of a jumping off point and kind of a big push in the right direction, I hope. So basically this is where we left off. We have our class, our student class, our boot camp class. What I've done down here in lines 21 through 23 is I've just instantiated a couple of objects, right? So I've made 2 students, Joe and Jane, and I made just a boot camp, right? So in our console we have all these things, right? We have Joe, and we have Jane. Okay, and they have all their properties, and we have a boot camp. Okay, so the boot camp has, the name, the level, and then the empty array that's created. Okay, so the assignment has to do with this register student method, and one of the principles of designing any code or any software is you want to get the simplest functionality working first, and then add to it. Okay, so you iterate over it and keep adding new stuff. So excuse me, the main purpose of this method is to add students to this array. That's all it does. It's you make your boot camp and then you start adding students. So this is the simplest functionality here. So all this does is it takes in a new student. I changed the name to new student so it's a little more clear. And then it takes this student's array, pushes in the new student. Okay, so just to show you how this works. Oops, clear this. So I'm going to take my bootcamp instance. I'm going to call the method register student, and I'm going to put Joe in. Okay, and then I check the bootcamp again, and you'll see that there's one item in the array now. I open it up, I look, there's a students array, and then this capital students just shows that it's a student object within the array. I open it up, and there's Joe. Okay, then I take bootcamp again, register student, and I'm going to add Jane. Okay, pretty simple, right? So I look at the bootcamp, open it up, now there's 2 items in my array. Okay, so the method's working. It's adding students. But here's the problem. Okay, so I go to bootcamp dot register student, and I'm going to try to add Jane again. Okay, and I look at my bootcamp, and now there's 3 items in the array. That's the problem. This is the crux of the functionality we want to create. Okay, so I was able to add Jane twice. Okay, so the task you guys have, and I think what the confusion was yesterday was we need to make a conditional statement within this array, within this register student array. We set up an if-else conditional, right? So the if statement will check to see if Jane is already in this student's array. So, and then this part, this actual functionality, will be your then clause. Okay, so you use filter method. I would suggest, if you can't use the filter method, use this dot students dot find. Okay, look up the find method. That's probably the easiest way to get this working. If you can use filter, then that's good practice. Use filter, but again, I don't want you to spend hours trying to get filter to work. Okay, so try using find, and then so that'll be your if clause, and then you would have this just be your else. Okay, and then if this turns out to be true, if this dot students dot find turns up Jane, then the if part will execute, and you just console log something like student already in the list or whatever. Okay, and then this will be your else. Okay, so that's basically all you have to do. I hope this helps. If you still have questions, if it's still not working out, please reach out to me Monday. Don't spend too much time on this. Okay, you got to get to the React stuff because you need to practice. So please take as much time as you can every day. Practice the React stuff. These methods that we went over in the first week, you're going to get tons of practice doing map, doing filter, and doing reduce. Okay, we're going to use them over and over again. So if it's not crystal clear right now, don't freak out. Okay, it'll become more and more clear with repetition. So hope this helps, and good luck, and I will see you guys whenever I see you. Have a good one.